I'd like to call to order the Westmont Village Board meeting on July 13, 2023 at 6 o'clock p.m. and ask Clerk Simsky for a roll call, please.
Mayor Gunter.
Here.
The clerk's here. Trustee Barker.
Here.
Trustee Brady.
Here.
Trustee Guzzo.
Here.
Trustee Little.
Here.
Trustee Nero's absent tonight.
Yes.
right?
He's not gonna be here.
And Trustee Simonovich.
Here.
Attorney Zemanak.
Here.
Village Manager May.
Here.
And Assistant Village Manager Parker.
Here.
Everybody please rise and join me in a pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And welcome everyone to this first night of the Taste of Westmont. Now, open forum. Seeing no one here for open forum, I'll close open forum, move on to reports. I just have one simple report. I want to thank not only the Westmont Park District, the village staff, and everybody who contributed to the 4th of July. It was remarkable. No incidents, so I think we had the cars, 40 minutes, everybody was out, and everybody had a great time. So I just want to thank the park for being the administrative agency for that, and I'll turn to Clerk Simsky.
I just want to remind everybody the community garage sales will be August 4th to the 6th. Sign up now via the village website, so don't forget that.
Thank you. Trustee Little, Administration and Finance Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. We had our Administration Finance Committee meeting just earlier today at 4:30, and I'd like to call up Deputy Chief Fair to talk about what happened with the fire department tonight.
Thank you, Trustee Little. I'm pleased to share that we had 2 promotions tonight, both to the rank of lieutenant. Our EMS coordinator, Dale Tobalt, was promoted to lieutenant, and Eric Rasmussen. Eric started here as a cadet and has worked his way up from coming in with 0 certifications all the way up to the rank of lieutenant. They participated in a very in-depth process to get here, and we're very proud and happy for them.
Thank you.
Would
And
you like-
then also,
And we also gave a brief overview on NIMS and Unified Command and the education pieces that accompany both to NIMS and ICS.
NIMS being the,
National Incident Management System.
thank you.
Thank you.
We also talked about the South Westmont Business District TIF and how it's progressing nicely, and we're very positive that it's going to be a very successful TIF. We talked a little bit about the budget, obviously, because of the TIF, and we're looking forward that the TIF will eventually be able to fund back the loan that they borrowed to the village, and that paying back would be a great thing. We also heard from our HR director about our drug-free workplace policy update. Would you like to come up and address it real quick, just a brief?
So thank you. We talked a little bit about the update to the drug-free workplace policy, which essentially puts information in the policy that matches what our practice is with respect to the Cannabis Regulation and Tax Act, prohibiting public safety employees from having cannabis in their system. So for the village, that would be our law enforcement officers, firefighters, and paramedics. And the update also included information about our CDL drivers who fall under the jurisdiction of federal law, which also prohibits cannabis because federal law does not recognize cannabis as a legal substance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And last, we talked a little bit about, you want me to go into that one or no? Pay meringue?
it's your option. It was just a discussion at this point, but
Finance Director, would you like to come up and talk just real briefly about pay meringue? new system that we haven't used yet?
There's an option for electronic checks, a Visa check card, or regular checks to go to vendors in order to pay them quicker and more securely.
Thank you. And then the last thing we had was a construction update, and I have heard nothing but wonderful things about the sidewalks on Adams Street. So some of the people that live on Adams Street really appreciate it, so thank you. And, then I can go on into my next report, which is Taste of Westmont. If anybody is unaware, and I don't know how you can be, Taste of Westmont opened up at 5 o'clock. Main stage headlines are coming. We have the beer tents, we have the carnival rides. Everything's happening all weekend long, so please come out for that. Main stage headline acts include an Elton John tribute band, an Eagles tribute band, a Journey tribute band, a Tom Petty tribute band, and Muddy Waters Blues tribute, and a whole lot more. Details are listed on the Westmont Special Events website at westmontevents.com. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Well,
Thank you.
thank you. Trustee Barker, Environmental Improvement Committee.
Thank you, Mayor. The EIC will meet next on August 7th at 5:30 here at Village Hall. And currently, we have a dark sky contest and grant. Details for this grant program will be announced soon. The goal is to encourage residents and businesses to embrace dark sky strategies on their property to reduce and eliminate unnecessary light pollution. That is all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. And Trustee Nero is out of town. I will give his update. Public Works Committee. We discussed this a little bit before in our Administration and Finance Committee, but BNSF scheduled closures at Cass this past weekend. Saturday, they did additional work on the crossing at Cass Avenue, and they're doing some track replacement further west from Cass. They also took out the pedestrian crosswalk at Lincoln, permanently closed as part of their BNSF Safety Improvement Plan. The pedestrian-only crossing near Lincoln Street has been permanently removed. Commuters and pedestrians will be able to cross the tracks at Cass Avenue. This change is partially due to upcoming station and platform improvements that are currently scheduled to take place in the spring 2024. Additionally, the newly installed tracks have varying rail heights, resulting in an inability to create a ground-level pedestrian crossing that meets ADA requirements. There is ongoing conversations regarding the possibility of a pedestrian overpass or underpass at this location. So we'll keep everybody updated on that. Trustee Simonovich, Police Public Safety.
Thank you, Mayor. The next Police Public Safety Committee meeting will be on July 27th at 4:30 p.m. here at Village Hall. National Night Out is coming up on August 1st at Ty Warner Park. There will be law enforcement vehicles, bounce house, pictures with McGruff, refreshments, and more. And the Special Olympics Golf Fundraiser, this is an inaugural event the police department is holding on September 15th. There are still openings for golfers. You can contact Sergeant Mike Weebler at 630-981-6373 for details to sign up. That's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee Brady, Community Development.
The next Community Development Committee meeting has been moved from August 10th to August 24th. Staff is currently reviewing the village tree preservation regulations and expect to have a report by the August 24th meeting. The Planning and Zoning Committee met last night and unanimously approved a variance for special use and will be forward this information to the upcoming board. Also, to pick up, Mr. Mayor, what you said about Ty Warner, I attended Ty Warner Park. It was a very organized, controlled, good command and control of police and fire and all the other departments. So it was really military organization there. Great job, guys. Thank you.
Trustee Johanna Guzzo, Fire Public Safety Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Our next Fire Public Safety Committee meeting will be September 7th at 4:30 here in the Village Hall. I want to congratulate our new lieutenants of the fire department. Congratulations to both of them. Fire truck night is going to be August 3rd for cruising night, so come on out and have a great time. And then finally, see it, report it, do not hesitate, call 911. A new Village of Westmont marketing campaign was launched this past month, encouraging our citizens to call 911 to report emergencies. Whether the situation be fire, medical, criminal, or otherwise, please do not hesitate. Be safe and call 911. And I just want to tell everyone to have a great taste. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on, items to be removed from the consent agenda. Does any trustee?
I don't think that's possible.
Oh. I'd ask Manager May to please read.
On the consent, there are 2 items on the consent agenda this evening. Village Board minutes, Board to consider approving the minutes of the Village Board meeting held June 29th, 2023. And then Finance Ordinance number 6 in the aggregate amount of $2,080,146.50. That's the entire consent agenda.
Have a motion to approve as read.
Motion to approve is read. Little?
Second Guzzo.
Motion made in second. No questions. Roll call, please.
Trustee Little?
Yes?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Motion passes. Move on to new business. Personnel Code Text Amendment. Board to consider ordinance approving a text amendment to Section 62-75, Drug-Free Workplace of the Westmont Code of Ordinance. HR Director Brainerd.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As discussed at the Administration Finance Committee meeting and a little earlier in this meeting, there was a recent revision that was made to Section 6275, which is our drug-free workplace policy. The update is resulting from a trailer bill to the Cannabis Regulation and Tax Act, and essentially prohibits cannabis use for specific groups of employees in public safety, which again is our firefighters, paramedics, and law enforcement officers. And there's also a prohibition for our CDL drivers due to federal regulations. The practice is already that those groups are prohibited, so the policy's been updated to match what our practice is.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Barker.
Second, Little?
Motion made in second. Additional comments? Questions? Seeing none, roll call.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you. See, that was the only item on the agenda. Does anybody have any miscellaneous? Then I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Little?
Second?
Motion been made and seconded to adjourn. Roll call.
Trustee Little?
Yes.
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Simonovich?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
All right. Thank everyone. This meeting is adjourned.